It's a beautiful day for the Redskins and the Giants in the mid-60s here at MetLife. Let's go down to the field and Aaron Andrews.
Joe, there is a zero-tolerance policy from this officiating crew today, and referee John Hussey wanted to make that point known early. He spoke with both head coaches, and originally he wanted to grab Odell Beckham Jr. and Josh Norman together on the field during pregame, but both players didn't want to do that. So he spoke with them one-on-one, telling them, we're going to call it tight, no funny business today, and do not make a mockery out of this game. Joe?
All right, well, all eyes were on number 13 and number 24 last year, week 15, when Norman was with Carolina. Turned into a great game. 5 penalties between them. No ejections. Meanwhile, on the touchdown run, look at this between Norman and Beckham. And obviously it's going to get a lot more attention because of last year and the 5 fouls between them and the back and forth that went on in week 15. From the 23. End zone. Beckham nearly picked by Norman. And wouldn't Josh Norman have loved that moment as he flashed in front of number 13?
Well, one thing about it is when you're throwing the ball against him, you got to be real precise with the football. It's a good route, excellent route by Odell Beckham, just a little late on the throw, and you've got to anticipate that so much. But I thought Eli was going to go down the middle to Sterling Shepard. He got the safety help working to Odell Beckham, open to Shepard, and they're fortunate that Norman didn't make a play on that ball.
Touchdown for Vereen, a touchdown for Shepard. Third down here, and the pass. Beckham is first of the day. And number 24 was there trailing. A gain of 26.
Really great route here by Odell Beckham. At the top of the route, he makes the move to the post, and you see that Norman is just in a trail technique and unable to keep up with him. And once again, the Giants able to convert on third down, and that's been in the Achilles heel of this Washington defense.
And let's go back to Beckham, the catch and a little rollover on that left ankle on the first down catch on 3rd and long.
And 3 of the 4 possessions for the Giants have resulted in touchdowns, and now your offense finally gets out there, makes a big play, comes away with a touchdown. This defense, a lot of bickering on the sidelines. Time for them now to step up and make some plays of their own.
Here's Beckham working on Norman, spins out of there and crosses the 40 out to the 42.
Not challenged. He's off the ball, and Norman giving up the underneath throw, and then you come up and you have to then make the tackle, which he's unable to do.
See D'Angelo Hall, he was involved in the tackle, and he's down on the field. That went good for 18 to Beckham. There was so much talk during the week about where the Giants would put Beckham offensively, trying to get him away from Josh Norman. You saw those numbers. If you put him in the slot, you're not going to see Josh Norman. But they have a good slot receiver in Victor Cruz. They have another good young slot receiver in Sterling Shepard. So all those options for Eli Manning, and it's been a good first half. 2nd and 14. Darkwa again. 3rd down coming up. The crowd doesn't like the play call after that 5-yard penalty. It's 3rd and 9.
We'll see now what the Redskins are able to do with their first defensive possession and making a stop again here in this game. They've given up 60% on 3rd down, which is right about where they were coming into the year. So this has just been a tough down, regardless of whatever the distance has been needed by the offense.
Hey, go to 36, go to 36.
Pass is dropped by Shepard. Beckham and Norman were going at it again on that 3rd and 9, and the incompletion brings up 4th down.
Yeah, we've seen at times when Norman has been off, but he's getting safety help. We've seen that a few times, and when you're getting the help, then you can jam at the line of scrimmage. You can play underneath in the trail position.
Manning, pass is caught somehow. Shepard hangs on, and they throw the flag on the hit.
Well, it's going to be a penalty on Josh Norman, but after Eli had his back to the line because it was play action, and Norman completely abandons Odell Beckham on the outside. Off the play action, they turn him completely loose. Beckham's trying to get Eli's attention. It's a touchdown if he finds him, but here's the collision on the backside with Norman coming across, and an easy call to make. But the play action is what got Norman off of Odell Beckham, and then his eyes inside to the crossing route. But while doing that, you turn Beckham loose, and unfortunately for the Giants, Eli didn't see
foul,
it.
unnecessary roughness, hit to the helmet area of the defense's receiver, 15 yards, automatic, first down.
That was a shoulder pad up high into the helmet of Sterling Shepard.
And John Hussey right there to get in the middle of it, so good job by him. But definitely a target. I think that's one when you're coming in and you've got your eyes on the receiver, you can lower your sight on where you're taking on the tackle.
Now on first down. Here's Beckham. What a catch, a one-hander for number 13.
This is a tough throw, and Eli, he fits it in there, but the catch, because there's safety help over the top, so it's a small window that you have to work with before the safety Bruton comes in.
Another catch by Beckham. Goes right through Norman. Still going. Inside the 10 to the 5. And a flag at the end of it. The flag came in late. First of all, here's the front end of it with Beckham getting around Norman. You get hands up high. Let's see who it's against.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 70 of the offense. This is his second foul of the same type in the category. He's ejected from the football game.
This is the new rule. 2 fouls. Watch Weston Richburg as he takes a shot at Josh Norman.
Well, how about Beckham right now? I mean, a guy in the last 2 plays, get him the ball. I mean, he's ready to make something happen. Looked like he was going to score on the play. Right now, they're without Weston Richburg, their center. And that's the new rule that they put in this year, and it came into play in the offseason because of what happened between Odell Beckham and Josh Norman in that game here last, December.
Manning, Rainey, incomplete. And a flag is thrown as Beckham and Norman got into it again.
Well, somebody better get these Redskins away from the officials, and Norman's right there in the middle of it.
Before the pass is thrown, holding, defense number 24. 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
So they get 5 yards closer with this.
It's a good call. I mean, he's got his arms around him, he grabs him, and couldn't tell exactly what Beckham was doing with his left arm and hand, but from that shot there, I think it was the right call. Yeah, Will Tye, he's a tight end. You're going to see him take the middle and what Eli Manning sees, and when he turns it loose, Will Tye is a good target. He's got to win on that route, and he gives up, and Beckham's headbutting equipment on the sidelines. He hits the kicking net, takes another shot to the head. He probably ought to avoid that stuff, but Will Tye really hung out his quarterback on that throw, which resulted in the interception.
Here's Jones left side for the first down. And a 2-point game down to Aaron Andrews.
Well, something we did not see in last year's matchup between Odell Beckham and Josh Norman was someone coming over to Odell and calming him down. I'm sitting here watching him pace up and down this sideline, but something that did happen this time around, his quarterback, Eli Manning, coming over, his wide receivers coach, Adam Henry, getting in his face, grabbing him and telling him to knock it off. He hasn't simmered down at all, though, guys. He is mad.
118!
territory.
Well, Bobby Hart getting the start at right tackle, and he comes out and makes a big block, and that's what Eli was communicating at the line of scrimmage, was to pick up the blitzer off the edge, and Bobby Hart does it, and then it allows Eli to hang in the pocket and find his guy, Odell Beckham.
Beckham again. Plenty of cushion by Norman. Not anywhere near it. And Odell Beckham is good for another first down as he gets 11.
Now you can tell there certainly was conversation on the sidelines, and when you've got a receiver who is that possessed for the football, you try to find ways to get in his hands and see what he can do. And if he's getting looks, he's got a one-on-one look down here at the bottom right now. See if Eli takes it.
Second and 10. Manning. Beckham. Ball is out. They're saying incomplete. They call these bang bang. It was catch and then drop.
Hey, that looked close to me, Joe, about a fumble.
Here it is earlier with Will Tye down the middle and a one-handed interception by Quentin Dunbar. And that's what led to this. Beckham on the sideline and gets whacked by the kicking net. They're slamming his helmet into the edge of it. You're right. That was close.
Close. He made a move. I mean, that's what they're looking for. And I'm surprised maybe that wouldn't take a look at that one.
Third down and 10. Pass is caught. That's Beckham, but he's short of a first down. As Josh Norman tells you, it's fourth down, and the field goal unit has to come on here. Here's Shepard. They may get Beckham here. Beckham was tangled up with Norman. 2 flags are thrown on the play.
I think they're going to get Beckham for an offensive pick. Pretty easy call, actually.
Pass interference. Offense number 13. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
And so it marches the football back. Could have a shot. Plenty of time. Pass is picked. Intercepted by Washington. And the Redskins are going to ride that to win number 1. Sua Cravens, the rookie,